in a statement game, maybe for both teams, Eagles and Bears. And this one started, Teddy,
against all this soft spacing, 7-man spacing.
Swift had 125 yards rushing on that
play to here. Obviously, big play in this game.
That delivery did not go so well. Ensuing Eagles.
The Eagle defensive line to stop the run first, because all they want to do is rush the passer in this.
They lost all the energy.
Everyone here hated it, and so in the end, it's the Bears who get the big win, and their locker room was lit.
Never let it run. It's gonna get better. You better get better.
Look at the celebration. Man. The Bears are 9-3 for the first time in 15 years. They stay ahead of the Packers, whom they will play at Lambeau next Sunday. Eagles, meanwhile, they're now the 3 seed. They've lost 2 straight. They've left the door open maybe a little bit for Dallas in the division. By the way, with Ben taking off the shirt, everyone in Chicago gets free hot dogs at Wiener Circle. So everyone is a winner in all of that.
Come on, Coach.
We're talking really interesting stories on both sides of this game. We start with the Bears and what a difference the right coach can make.
Yeah, absolutely. The right coach will not only galvanize his football team, but galvanize the fan base. All right, that's what this guy's done. He's the right deal. He's without question the man for the job. The other thing is he outcoached Philadelphia. Absolutely outcoached them from jump on both sides of the ball. This guy's the real deal. And it's funny how the same players, it's amazing. They seem to be getting better and better and better. That's this coach. He's all about accountability, and you see it with the team. And look at that locker room. Man, look at the energy that this guy, that he brings to that damn locker room, that passion. But I'm going to tell you, it ain't easy. This guy makes you accountable, and this whole team is buying in, and that's why this is a dangerous football team.
I don't even know what he's saying, but Coach Johnson, I'm going to tell you what, put it on the back of the shirt, put a Bears logo on it, and send it on up here to New York. But one thing, really, back to this game, I was very impressed with how they started the game. You're talking about 2 running backs having over 100 yards. We sit up on this show, we talk about the quarterbacks, we talk about the pass catchers, but we rarely give the offensive line some love. The Chicago Bears, I'm talking about from left to right, Trapillo, Dowman, Jackson, and Wright, and cannot forget the champion Thuney. One thing about him, he's been in New England, 2 championships there. He's been in Kansas City, that's 2 championships there. Now he's in Chicago. What am I trying to say? I'm just going to leave a question mark, but I love what I see coming out of Chicago. And lastly, I'm going to leave you with this. Over the last couple of weeks, they were talking about all the injuries on the defensive side for the Chicago Bears. Man, I didn't see nobody out there miss a beat, man. I like what I'm saying, but one thing about it that's scary moving forward, they still have 3 guys in the top 5 in all the football and interceptions. So I like what I see coming out of Chicago.
Listen, I thought this was a statement win, and from Ben Johnson, this guy put on a clinic from the run game standpoint. This is the best run game in the NFL, and to go into Philly and dominate this way, and he's just so creative. You talked about putting players in good positions, Rex. Just look at some of this stuff. This is DJ Moore, right? Kind of their physical receiver. They move him into fullback, right? And again, all the creative motions. Look at the angles he creates for his players here. Again, motion the tight end across. Look at all the communication going on the back end with the safeties. Who's got who? DJ Moore coming on the backside. Look at him as he back blocks on the D end. Again, the safety also jumps out of the hole. I could drive a car through here.
Yes, you
can. And again,
can.
look at the angles for the O-line as they come down. It's like a wave, right? And again, a chunk run. Again, here we are, Cole Kmet coming in motion, right? He's going to come all the way across the ball. Psych. Here we quick snap him, and he's wham blocking the defensive tackle. Rex is just so creative. Again, look at the run lane.
Beautiful stuff.
Unbelievable here. The angles he creates. There's Funey with the center on the down block. Again, another chunk run. Nearly 50 rush attempts.
Alex, that's my favorite run of the day right there, because he passes the quarterback here, and then hits the brakes and goes. Those Eagles, you mentioned it, Brew. They love to get up the field, penetrate. He uses it against them. Ben Johnson, great coaches use coaching against that team. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a team that loves to park in 2 high safeties. Well, now I'm going to out-coach you. I'm going to get angles for all my guys. Not only are these guys good linemen, but guess what? They can angle every single one. Plus, on an angle, there's no way. You can't do it. He out-schemed them. He out-coached the hell out of this football team. And guess what? He'll never tell you, but his players know it. I'll guarantee you his players know it.
Yeah, I can just hear all the people in Chicago just loving watching this team. But, I mean, the coaching you're talking about, and we got to talk about the lack of coaching on the other side for the Philadelphia Eagles, because it's been nonstop. It's been nonstop talk about the offense and how it just looks uninspired, basic. When is the head coach, Rex, when does the head coach have to step in and do something to an offensive coordinator that obviously doesn't have the answers right now, and this offense is just struggling?
Yeah, absolutely. That's your job. That's it. You're the head coach. All right. So when it's not working, it's on you. You're the one who gets the wins and losses. All right, and so it's on you. At some point, Nick Sirianni's got to take this play calling over. He has to.
I mean, listen, over the last 4 weeks, they're averaging 15 points a game. And to your point, Teddy, they don't outcoach anybody on the offensive side of the ball. And A.J. Brown took a lot of flack a few weeks ago, right,
yes,
making some noise. He was the lone bright spot. He doesn't look that wrong now, right? Like, again, there's clearly something wrong there on offense. They need to make some changes.
Well, look, all I know is, remember, we were in a similar situation last year when all of a sudden they said, who the hell are we? And I used to go, run, Eagles, run.
I remember that song.
Get back to running the dang football. Whatever it takes, run the dang football. You got to get Jalen Hurts involved or whatever, and you can scheme too. It's okay to scheme. You saw Ben Johnson out-scheme the hell out of you.
Yes.
You've got better players than Ben Johnson does.
You'd have to motion. You would
up.
have to motion some players to be able to do some
Oh,
of that
I'm
run
sorry.
game,
You
Rex.
can't do that.
They don't do that in
Never
Philadelphia.
mind. You can't
Well,
do
y'all
that.
was just
You're not allowed to do
y'all
it
was
in
sitting up here
Philadelphia.
calling out the head coach and the play caller for the Philadelphia Eagles. Rightfully so. You seen all the movement with Friday with the Chicago Bears and how it dictated the game of how they ran the ball. The defense didn't know what was going on. All we're saying up here is Philadelphia put some motion in there to see if the defense.
Now you got a problem defensively. They can't stop the run now. So now you know how to attack
This
that.
defense has been playing really good, I think. I mean, obviously, I don't expect them to give up 280 yards rushing going forward. This is the strength of the team, that defense.
And can I just say one last thing here, all right? Brew, you were about as physical a player as there was in this game, all right? What keeps you from being physical? Probably when people motion and you got to all of a sudden, now you got to think.
You got to adjust. You got to change your alignment.
And all of a
everything.
sudden, now you're not quite as physical. And that's what this motion, all that type of communication does. It doesn't allow you to be as physical as you want to be.
Right.
And I think that's why that check mark for outstanding coaching by Ben Johnson.
The only thing the Eagles may have still on their side, their remaining schedule comparatively soft. They still have the Commanders twice and the Raiders. So that's what they'll need to hold off the Cowboys, who are suddenly surging in that NFC East. Meanwhile, take a look at this, guys. Puka Nacua getting set to play.